Let's back up. If I stayed down, I knew I'd have been dead. They'd have gone for my throat.
A plumber who was on a renovation job says he was attacked by 5 dogs at once. He's telling his story tonight after being saved by another man on the same job. Good evening, everyone. I'm Katie Moore.
And I'm Karen Swenson. Sharice is off. Tonight, police are investigating that violent attack by a pack of dogs.
It has been 9 days since an ambulance rushed the man to the emergency room. Today, he was back at work, even though he is still healing from his injuries. He tells us his harrowing story to Meg Ferris.
There's more shock. I mean, you've got your flesh being ripped by teeth. It's worse than a knife wound.
Licensed plumber Frank Kenneby is working on a renovation in Algiers on Elizardi Boulevard. A week ago Monday, he noticed 2 dogs that looked like pit bulls eating out of the garbage down the street. Then they came after him.
Next thing I know, they're charging me and barking. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, 3 more come out of this yard, darting at me. And at that point, it's like 5 against 1. I'm defenseless at this point.
The dogs had him by the foot, the calves, the forearm. Those areas all needed stitches. The dogs also attacked his genitals. 9 days later, he's still in unbearable pain.
It's painful. It's a lot of times I got to stop walking just to catch my breath and catch my mind.
The attack lasted, he thinks, about 5 minutes.
It's scary as all heck. A grown man, I'm screaming like a little girl. You know, I don't cry easily. And to be in that situation was very humbling.
That's when a man also working on construction came to his aid.
He's my hero.
The man who saved his life did not want to go on camera. Frank has no idea if the dogs are vaccinated for rabies. SPCA humane law enforcement officers went to the home where Frank says the dogs live multiple times to investigate. There's been no answer. We won't identify it since police have not identified the dog owners.
So as of right now, we are asking for the owner to reach out to our office. We have to find out exactly what happened, what animals were involved.
We also knocked on the door and tried to find the tenant by phone with no success. Meanwhile, Frank had to get injections and is on antibiotics. He'll make a full recovery. He refuses to back off of his job.
I've got to go back and take care of my customers. And that's why I became a plumber.
SPCA officers say it's not the first time they've been called to investigate problems at the location.
And we're going to keep investigating it. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go away.
Meg Ferris, Eyewitness News.
If the owner does not respond to the SPCA, they will turn the case over to the NOPD. NOPD was at the scene and they did file a report.